Hello everyone, welcome back. This episode here I'm going to go over this chart analysis. I redrew some of these lines and it still looks like it's going on that downtrend here. And this is Bitstamp at a 6 hour. So I'm really pulling back to get an idea of what's going on. And I'll also go through some other charts. So it just looks like this one in particular doesn't look like it's skirting this resistance, but it is somehow. I may be just off a little bit, but we'll take a look at BitC now. And this is BitC on a 4 hour, but let me back up to like a 6 hour so you can kind of get an idea. So this one's hitting up against this, and this is a different line. So you know, it's the other, let me see, where's the other line? The other top resistant line is way up here, way up here. So this is just another line I drew to the top of this to get an idea if it's following this or not. And it kind of is. It's kind of hit up here and gone down, and then bounced up and gone down. But for the most part, it's going sideways, but it is kind of following that trend down. And you don't see it as much on this because it looks like it's just going straight down and then straight all the way. But I'll go into Bitfin now. And in Bitfin, this is a 4 hour, but if I pull back to a 6 hour, you're going to see something very, very different here. And let me just pull back what I did here. So this is the top, and it slides down to this bottom line, and that's what I've been seeing, and it looks like it's breaking out, but at the same time it's not. So I took this line and this top to have this top right here, and so if I zoom in, what you're seeing is a little tiny channel in which it's following. See that little tiny channel right there. So 4 hour, and now it's breaking. I mean, it looked like it broke out, comes back down, tries it again, breaks out of it, but doesn't know what to do, so it's just slowly following this particular channel right here, and it's a very small channel. So when I see this, I'm kind of thinking right off the bat that it's so small that it can just literally break out of this channel, break up or break down, and you know, so close to the top, and it looks like it just seems like it wants to go up, but I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to get a good read, and it just looks like it's just following a down channel for now. So sometimes it's hard to decide on things when you pull back and you pull in, you pull back and you pull in, because it all looks like it's going down, then it looks like it's going up. See, like if you look at this on a 15-minute, this doesn't make any sense. In the half hour, a little bit more sense. You see the lines, you see the direction, and you get to an hour, and then you're seeing a down channel. So when you look at an hour, it looks like it's just falling, and it has, if you think about it, because it's there's a high right there at 648, and where's the low at 600? So $48 drop in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a 5-day period. That's not too bad, but considering that you paid, you know, this much per one Bitcoin, if you bought 10, $45 is $450 loss in a week. You know, I guess it's not bad, depends how you trade it. But if you bought it at the high right here, and you sold down at the low, you probably lost, of course. But if we just pull back further and further out, it doesn't look that dramatic, actually. So there you go. Not so dramatic, right? So you kind of have to pull back a little bit often to get a better understanding of what's going on here. So right now it's just in this little time frame right here, it's just following this tiny little channel. And like I said, it's when I see tiny channels being price action following into a tiny channel, I think there's a lot of potential to break out or break up or break down. I don't know which way it's going to go, but I see something here where there's a lot of potential for a movement. So, but then again, I always say that. And then last but not least, let's look at Coinbase. And although this has no information on it, I mean, it's just a chart. If you look at it, it really is following this particular resistance. And if you see my other videos, you'll know where I get this line. So it looks like it's just following this, and if you look at the two averages here, they just crossed over and it's going down. And sometimes if this is too much, you really don't know. Sometimes I don't even know. I'll go through the old, not the old, but I'll go to this. I'll go to Bitcoin charts, and without it moving, and on weighted averages alone, on this small little snapshot, sometimes you just have to look at some of the most simplest things to get an idea of price action. And for me, when I look at this, and this is basically a 5-day 2-hour, 5-day 2-hour, and so I'm sorry, 5-day hourly. This is let me see if I can get this into focus here. Okay, so this is Bitstamp, and you know, if you just want to make it really simple, whether this is going to go up or it's going to go down, look at where it started and look where it's ending. This is higher, this is lower. It's a down channel. It's going down. Pretty simple, right? and sometimes that's all you need to look at to realize that, well, you know, most likely it's going to go down. The price is going to go down. All right. So there's a lot of ways you could look at it, but so far it does look like it is trending back down again. But it may just do that because you know, it's ready to go back up again, or it may just continue to go down. I don't know. We'll have to see. But this indication right here shows that it's going down, and that this is the average is being a resistance instead of a support. So there's different ways of looking at it, and this is the way I basically look at it. Make it really simple, make it easy, because if you remember what I said from my previous episodes, sometimes when you have too much information, you get paralysis by analysis. You're just analyzing this thing to death, to the point where you don't even make a trade, and you missed out on a sell, or you missed out on a buy. You did some great analyzing, but you know, you weren't rewarded for it. So make a trade, you know. Anyways, this is going to be a short episode. I've been trading all day, and you know, that's how you make a trade. You just buy and sell it. Now, even though this is on a 4-hour, I mean, if you really want to look at some of the price action, just look at the half-hour, and you're going to see some price movement right there. Just look at this right here as far as price movement, going back up and then going back down. And you know, on a downtrend, you just have to learn how to trade on a downtrend, when to and of course, in order to short a Bitcoin, you have to own a Bitcoin and trade a Bitcoin in order to short it. So you just can't say, I want to short a Bitcoin. Well, you have to buy a Bitcoin and then get it to the exchange and then short it, which would defeat the purpose of you even buying it. So anyways, so this is what's going on here. If you're already in it, then you're able to make your shorts, and then your longs and your shorts and your longs. So since I'm already in it, I can do these things. If anybody else out there is not in it already, well, you're gonna, you know, I don't know what to say, but at some point you got to start somewhere. And if you want to start trading now, well, today is a good day to trade. It's always a good day to trade. So, but you got to own a Bitcoin in order to trade a Bitcoin or short a Bitcoin. So that's the thing about this, you know. So this is, well, I guess that concludes this episode. It's going to be short. If you're wondering what time it is, it's for me. It's like afternoon, about 4 p.m. on. Well, here's the date. Here's the timestamp right here. Okay, there's the timestamp, and so that's what day and time it is on Bitcoin Wisdom chart where I am. So, anyways, that I guess that concludes this episode. There's no news. I've been trading all day and I've been busy, so I haven't had a chance to do this. This is my first opportunity where I get a little break. I'm pretty much out of most trades. Like I said, when I'm kind of done trading, I'm moving all my bitcoins to you know, back to America Coinbase, or back to my cold storage, or back to my wallet somewhere. So I'm doing that more often, and then somebody else can pick it up. Like, you know, as the world turns over, other countries, other people will wake up and start trading as well. At least I hope that's what they're doing. Until you know, I feel a little bit more comfortable about you know, my wallets elsewhere. But for the most part, it looks like things are back to normal, back to trading. Because I'm doing a lot more trading than I'm talking about the news or wondering who stole all those bitcoins and stuff like that. So hopefully everyone can go back to that and start making some money. Anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, even do a video response, and I'll just leave it off on Bitstamp here on a 4-hour. So that's what you're looking at. It's trying to hit up against this resistance here, but it's on Bitstamp it's not really showing, but on the other exchanges it's clearly showing that it's just really trying to break out of this resistance. So anyways, that's the end of this video, and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye now.